Happy Friday. I'm Monica at the First Alert Weather Center with a look at your weekend forecast here. Today looking pretty good if you're in Pismo Beach. It's a great weekend to hit the beach. Temperatures warming up today in the upper 60s there. Saturday also looking good. Probably your best day of the weekend, going to be in those low 70s and those winds tapering down. And then as we hit Sunday, we've also got a little bit more cloud cover in the forecast, particularly in those morning hours with that onshore flow. However, temperatures still okay, going to be in the upper 60s that day. Looking at the rest of the weekend across the region, Santa Barbara, you're sticking to the 80s both days, the lower 80s, but the Santa Ynez Valley warmer than that in the upper 80s, and then Santa Maria and the Central Coast going to be in the mid 70s for the most part. A little bit more cloud cover in the morning hours if you're on the Central Coast. That South Coast should remain a bit clearer, especially with those winds, but those winds will start to die down as we go through our Saturday morning hours. Now looking at this wind advisory, it's on the South Coast, the Santa Barbara County Mountains now extended through early Saturday morning, and we are seeing those gusts upwards of 45 miles per hour. So something to keep in mind if you are hitting the beach. Be careful that your umbrella does not blow away. Now looking at our drought monitor, we've had some updates to this in the past 24 hours or so. Now all three of our counties, San Luis, Santa Barbara, and Ventura County, in that extreme range of the drought monitor. We are actually seeing some bleed in of the exceptional category 2 just right along those interior borders there. So really not a good look here, especially as those winds are picking up across the region. That does increase our fire danger. So taking a look at the rest of the state, all of California is in this drought status. About a third of us are now in that highest category, the exceptional category, and overall between the extreme and exceptional, about 85% of the state. So that is a leap up just from last week even, and not great news as we're headed into the rest of the summer here. As far as our percentage of normal goes with that rainfall, Ventura County looking especially low, below that 30% mark. Also pretty low there in Gaviota at 34%. The rest of the region city a little bit better, but not great, and we're not seeing any rainfall in our future. And unfortunately, this is having an impact on our reservoir status here. So our capacity at Cachuma Lake, which you can see this beautiful shot here, just under 60%. Gilbertrar about 10%, and on the very, very low end, Twitchell there, only 1% of its capacity. So not great news there. You'll want to be extra cautious this weekend with anything that could cause a spark. Now looking on the South Coast, your temperatures today are going to be in the 70s, so warm and gusty with that wind. And then the Santa Ynez Valley are going to be in the lower 80s today. The Central Coast, though, in the upper 60s, those low 70s for a mild to warm afternoon. San Luis Obispo at 75 with a bit more wind, and then Paso Robles, you're pretty windy at times too, in the mid 80s or so. Back down to Ventura County, your temperatures overall ranging from the 70s into the low 80s, the interior on the warmer end of things. Have a great and safe weekend.